new to hiking or just hoping to find some momentum to get you out on the trail more regularly, stick around for today's video where I'm going to share what has worked for me personally in motivating me to get on the trail at least once a week and to slowly build up those trail miles. Stick around. Noticing today that certain areas of the trail definitely are starting to become green. So as I mentioned in my opening of the video, as well as I believe a past video, I have been hiking once or at least once a week, and I've been maintaining that since the first of the year. So it sort of was a New Year's resolution that was a carryover from something I had started in the fall. The one time that I've actually maintained a New Year's resolution. This is Pennsylvania, guys. Lots and lots of rocks. I came across in my research a program called 52 Hikes, and I'll leave the link below and you can join up. There's no fee. There's really very little obligation, but it's all laid out. There's a couple different plans you can choose. Commit to 52 hikes within a year's time, which, you know, you can follow it once a week, or you can catch up if you need to. It's not that written in stone. Post on social media, especially Instagram, with the hashtag of what hike number you're on. The other option that I used was 100 hikes. That one is very similar with posting the hashtag of your hike number and then /100 hikes. And there's no time frame on that one, so it's a little bit more open. Other options could be hiking in different states or at the highest peaks within your chosen state. Number 2 for hiking motivation is to hike together with others. You might choose to do some bonding with your child, your spouse, a friend, a neighbor, even your dog, like me. Something where you can find some support in both getting yourself out onto the trail on a regular basis and while you're out there to keep you motivated and keep you moving. Finding some others online, obviously using good discretion. There are a lot. Actually, through that 52 hikes, I had come across some groups that are specifically Facebook groups or Instagram groups that are just for your area. So you can go in, you know, Pennsylvania Facebook hiking groups for me, Hikers of Pennsylvania, and then there's also specific, which I thought was cool, ones just for women. So it's things like Girls Who Hike, Hiker Babes, and then you can do it again by break it down into your areas. And they often have meetups, which is really cool, where you can get, well, they'll plan an organized group, somebody who's familiar with the trail will pick a really cool scenic trail, agree to host and guide, and then organize a group to meet up there. And I think if you do it very safely, obviously if I pulled into a place and only saw one other person, I'd be a little leery. But if you're doing it as a group or maybe take someone with you, I think it's a great way to meet up with other people who are into what you're into. Again, finding motivation off of others, finding new trails as well. Then you have their recommendations between, you know, what places they like to go. Ella says we're going forward. It's like a TP rock. Isn't that cool? One of us just almost wiped out. I thought it was really cute how she was hopping over the rocks. So I took out the video and then I almost wiped out. So I was trying to hold my breath if you heard any of that sound in the background. That's what was going on. A little bit of drama. Keeping it real. We are now in Mudsville, Mudsylvania. We heard a frog. Where is it, Ella? Where's it at? Let's go find the frog. Is he over here? See if we can find him. sees us, I'm sure. He's probably blending into the leaves. Okay, if anybody saw him, let me know. Get a special prize. Just kidding. It's a little bit of a rhododendron grove here, which is pretty cool. My next choices is for finding motivation is finding different trails. Kind of scope out if you're not on a trail hike map app. There we go. Find an app that something like All Trails or something similar where you can find some new trails as well if you're not getting recommendations from other people, and scope some out. Save some as favorites as on your plan, on your wish list. And even when you find ones like this, which is my current favorite because it's got so many options and because it's got some length. At first I was starting off with pretty short trails as I was building up my endurance. Not that I'm really far yet, but then I grew to spread out to some more challenging, more lengthy trails. And I like this one. As far as my suggestion is to find ones like this that have some distance to them and have many offshoots. As I mentioned before, every time you come, you can go to a different path. There's always something new, so you're keeping it fresh rather than getting boring, because I don't know about you, but if I know everything I'm going to see, it makes it a little hard to find, seek out the wonder in it. Although every time you come out, there's something different because, new trees have fallen over, new things are sprouting as you go through the seasons. Yeah, finding trails that always keep things fresh for you, and then revisiting ones that you've gone to, you enjoyed in the past, and now you're in an entirely new season, and things can look entirely new. So there's Alvin from the Chipmunks, and I have no idea what kind of earth. I guess it's some kind of a fungus, but it's pretty creepy. Next point then is to, again, if you're hiking solo, oh, I just saw something that spooked her. If you're hiking solo, I recommend creating your own challenges. For instance, if, like me, you like photography or doing videos, come out to different trails at different times. Maybe a vista, a nice, something with a really cool view, and take shots in different seasons. Do one for each season. You can make a really cool wall hanging, putting them in a grouping together. But just to be aware of what is out here, I think if you are looking for things to photograph, you open your eyes to the creativity and the beauty that is in all around us every day that we take for granted. I look for the small, really cool, interesting, and sometimes freaky features that I find along the trail. And yeah, it makes me slow down a little bit, which may be a good thing, but it also helps me to appreciate what is here and to acknowledge it by just looking for the beauty, because you're always going to find it